I was walking out the front door, and just as I'm pulling the door closed, he yells my name.
I was up in our bedroom that morning doing some exercises, and I felt a pop in my head, and I immediately knew something was wrong. So I'm yelling help, and knowing that that was the last chance I had. The next thing I know is about 3 weeks later, and I'm in the neuro ICU at York Hospital. I suffered a hemorrhagic stroke.
The role Carol played when she found Steve unresponsive, activating the EMS right away, being able to get him to the York Hospital in a timely fashion was the best thing she could have done to help give Steve the best chance of treatment and then recovery.
I immediately went into business mode. There wasn't time to have emotions. And that's pretty much the way it remained for weeks. Steve went in on a Friday. Monday morning I came down and our older dog couldn't get up. We had to put him down. Christmas Day comes and we heard this gushing noise. And the kids went running into the living room and water was pouring from the ceiling. A pipe burst. I didn't tell Steve any of this while he was in the hospital. It was just something more. Blood clots in his legs, a procedure to put a filter in his heart, not being able to swallow. And at that point, I did break from business mode a little bit and had a breakdown because I'm thinking, what am I going to do? He really has been the rock of our family. You know, he holds everything together. And all of a sudden, he wasn't.
We always pay a very close attention to the caregivers and especially close family members for our patients because a lot of times what they go through emotionally is worse than what our patients go through.
All of the nurses in the ICU were fantastic. And they said, look, we will call you if anything here changes. You do what you have to do.
WellSpan talks about patient-centered care, but it was family-centered care. And they were really taking care of Carol as much as they were taking care of me.
I am so grateful to everybody here to give the care to both the patient and the families and make them feel more at ease in some of the worst times of their lives.
The care team really have become friends and really created great relationships and supporting relationship for Carol.
We have a therapy dog, Kinchlow. Kinch and I have really continued to go to the areas that helped Steve so much and to try to give back to them a little bit for what they did for us.
Months later, I was telling the story about the day of the hemorrhagic stroke and how Carol saved me to a good friend. And he's a big golfer, and he said, do you know what you got? You got a mulligan in life. You got a second chance. And as we went through names and could not figure out a good name for our new puppy, I looked at Carol and said, how about Mulligan? And she said, perfect.